stop chasing results. I'm serious. The moment you stop obsessing over outcomes is the moment everything changes. And this old Zen story proves exactly why. There's this ancient tale about a farmer that completely flipped my understanding of success. It's about bamboo, patience, and why most people quit right before they're about to win. And honestly, after you hear this, you'll never look at your goals the same way again, because what this farmer discovered in his field is the exact reason why you're probably struggling right now. So picture this. There's a farmer in rural China. He's heard about this special type of bamboo, Chinese bamboo. People told him it's the most valuable crop he could ever grow. Strong, flexible, sells for crazy money. But there's a catch, a big one. This bamboo takes 5 years to grow. 5 whole years. Now, this farmer isn't rich. He's got a family to feed, bills to pay, and he's about to invest everything into seeds that won't show him anything for half a decade. His wife thinks he's lost his mind. His neighbors are laughing at him. They're all growing rice, wheat, vegetables, stuff that actually shows up in a few months. But he plants the seeds anyway. First year passes, he waters the soil every single day, pulls out weeds, protects the ground from animals, and guess what grows? Nothing, not even a sprout. The soil looks completely dead. His neighbors walk by and shake their heads. Told you so, they say. You're wasting your time. Second year, same thing. Water, fertilize, care for the soil, still nothing. Now his wife is getting worried. Maybe we should plant something else, she says, something that actually works. But the farmer keeps going, every morning, every evening, tending to dirt that looks exactly the same as the day he planted those seeds. Third year rolls around. His neighbors have harvested their crops 3 times already. They've made money, fed their families, even expanded their farms. And this guy, still watering empty dirt. People in the village start calling him the crazy bamboo man. Kids make jokes, but he doesn't stop. Fourth year. This is where it gets brutal, because by now, even the farmer is starting to doubt himself. He wakes up some mornings and stares at that empty field and thinks, what am I doing? 4 years of work, 4 years of effort, 4 years of nothing to show for it? 0 results. His hands are calloused from carrying water. His back hurts from bending over that soil. And the ground still looks completely barren. But here's what the farmer understood that nobody else did. Here's the thing that kept him going when logic told him to quit. He wasn't focused on the result. He was focused on the process. See, every single day he watered that soil, something was happening. Something invisible, something incredible. Underground, beneath the surface, where nobody could see, those bamboo seeds are developing a root system, a massive, complex network of roots spreading out in every direction, getting stronger, going deeper, preparing for what was about to come. But if you judge the situation by results, by what you could see, you think nothing was happening. You think it was a complete failure. And that's exactly where most people are in their lives right now. You're working on something. Maybe it's a business. Maybe it's a skill. Maybe it's your health, your relationships, your art. And you're putting in effort, real effort, but you're not seeing results yet. So you start questioning everything. Is this even worth it? Should I quit? Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe this isn't for me. You know what you're doing? You're staring at the dirt expecting to see bamboo. Let me tell you what happened in year 5, because this is where the story gets wild. Year 5 starts like all the others. The farmer walks out to his field, gets ready to water the same empty soil he's been watering for almost half a decade. And then he notices something. A tiny green shoot, barely visible, poking through the ground. Finally, after 5 years, something. But here's what blows my mind. That bamboo doesn't just grow a little bit. It doesn't slowly inch its way up over the next few years. No. In the next 6 weeks, that bamboo shoots up 90 feet tall. 90 feet. In 6 weeks, it grows more than most trees grow in their entire lifetime. The same bamboo that showed 0 progress for 5 years suddenly explodes upward so fast you can almost watch it grow in real time. The neighbors who laughed? They're silent now. They're staring at this forest of bamboo towering over their tiny vegetables. The wife who doubted? She's looking at her husband differently now. And the farmer? He's not even surprised because he knew what was happening underground all along. Question: did the bamboo grow 90 feet in 6 weeks? Or did it grow 90 feet and 5 years in 6 weeks? Think about that. Those roots that spent 5 years spreading underground, that's what made the 6 weeks possible. Without the 5 years of invisible growth, the 6 weeks of visible growth never would have happened. You can't separate them. They're the same thing. And this is exactly what's happening in your life right now, except you don't realize it. Every day you show up and do the work, even when you see no results, you're building roots. You're getting stronger in ways you can't measure yet. You're developing systems and skills and knowledge that are going to explode into view when the time is right. But here's the trap that gets everyone. You're staring at the dirt, expecting to see bamboo. Let me tell you what happened in year 5, because this is where the story gets wild. Year 5 starts like all the others. The farmer walks out to his field, gets ready to water the same empty soil he's been watering for almost half a decade. And then he notices something. A tiny green shoot, barely visible, poking through the ground. Finally, after 5 years, something. But here's what blows my mind. That bamboo doesn't just grow a little bit. It doesn't slowly inch its way up over the next few years. No. And the next 6 weeks, that bamboo shoots up 90 feet tall. 90 feet. In 6 weeks, it grows more than most trees grow in their entire lifetime. The same bamboo that showed zero progress for 5 years suddenly explodes upward so fast you can almost watch it grow in real time. The neighbors who laughed, they're silent now. They're staring at this forest of bamboo towering over their tiny vegetables. The wife who doubted, she's looking at her husband differently now. And the farmer, he's not even surprised because he knew what was happening underground all along. Question: did the bamboo grow 90 feet in 6 weeks? Or did it grow 90 feet and 5 years in 6 weeks? Think about that. Those roots that spent 5 years spreading underground, that's what made the 6 weeks possible. Without the 5 years of invisible growth, the 6 weeks of visible growth never would have happened. You can't separate them. They're the same thing. And this is exactly what's happening in your life right now, except you don't realize it. Every day you show up and do the work, even when you see no results, you're building roots. You're getting stronger in ways you can't measure yet. You're developing systems and skills and knowledge that are going to explode into view when the time is right. But here's the trap that gets everyone. You're judging your 5-year process by 6-week standards. You've been working on your business for 6 months and you're disappointed you're not a millionaire yet. You've been going to the gym for 3 weeks and you're upset you don't have abs. You've been learning a skill for a year and you're frustrated you're not a master. And because you don't see the results you want, you quit. You stop watering the soil. You walk away and you never find out that you were 3 months away from your breakthrough, 3 weeks away from everything clicking, 3 days away from the bamboo moment. The farmer in the story understood something that most people never learn. Success isn't about results. It's about process. It's about showing up every single day and doing the work, even when the work feels pointless, even when nothing seems to be changing, even when everyone around you thinks you're crazy. Because you're not working for today's results. You're working for the inevitable breakthrough that's building underneath the surface. Let me give you some real talk here. In our world right now, everyone is obsessed with results. We want instant gratification, fast success, quick wins. We see someone blow up on social media and we think it happened overnight. We see someone with a successful business and we think they got lucky. We see someone in great shape and we think they have good genetics. We never see the 5 years of watering the dirt. We never see the thousands of videos they made that nobody watched. We never see the failed businesses that came before the successful one. We never see the years of consistent workouts when their body looked exactly the same. We only see the 90 feet of bamboo. We miss the 5 years of roots. And then we compare our day 1 to someone else's day 5,000, and we feel like failures. So we quit. We move on to the next thing, and we start the process all over again, never sticking around long enough to see our own bamboo grow. Here's what I want you to understand. The process is the result. Every time you show up, you win. Every time you do the work, regardless of what you see, you succeed. The visible outcome is just a lagging indicator of all the invisible work you've been doing. When you're focused on results, you're focused on something you can't control. You can't control when the bamboo breaks through the soil. You can't control when your business takes off. You can't control when people notice your work. But you can control the process. You can control showing up. You can control watering the soil. And when you shift your focus from the uncontrollable result to the controllable process, everything changes. The anxiety goes away. The desperation goes away. The constant comparison goes away. Because you're not measuring yourself by outcomes anymore. You're measuring yourself by input. Did I do the work today? Yes. Then today was a success. Here's the moment that really hit me about this story. Imagine the farmer in year 4. Imagine him sitting there at night, exhausted, looking at his empty field. And his mind is screaming at him. This isn't working. You're wasting your life. Everyone was right. You should quit. And in that moment, he has a choice. He can listen to the voice that judges everything by visible results, or he can trust the process. He can trust that something is happening, even though he can't see it yet. And he chooses to trust the process. He wakes up the next morning and he waters the soil again. That's the moment. That's the difference between people who make it and people who don't. It's not talent. It's not luck. It's not connections. It's the ability to keep watering the dirt when every logical part of your brain is telling you to stop. You want to know why most people fail? They quit in year 4. They quit right before the breakthrough. They quit when the roots are fully developed and the bamboo is literally about to burst through the surface. And they walk away thinking they wasted their time, never knowing they were days away from everything they wanted. The saddest part? They take the lesson that the process doesn't work. They tell themselves, see, I tried and nothing happened. And they carry that belief into the next thing they try, and they quit that too. And the cycle continues. But the farmer learned the opposite lesson. He learned that the process always works. He learned that if you take care of the inputs, the outputs take care of themselves. He learned that invisible progress is still progress. And once you truly understand this, once you internalize this at a deep level, you become unstoppable because you're no longer dependent on external validation to keep going. You're no longer checking your phone every 5 minutes to see if you got results. You're just in your zone, doing your thing, trusting that the bamboo is coming. There's another layer to this story that most people miss. The farmer didn't just water randomly. He had a system. Every morning, same time, same amount of water. He wasn't emotional about it. He wasn't motivated some days and lazy other days. He just did the process consistently, boringly, repeatedly. And that's the secret nobody wants to hear. Success is boring. It's the same actions done over and over and over again. It's not exciting. It's not glamorous. It's just showing up and doing the work when you feel like it and when you don't feel like it. You know what kills most people's dreams? They wait for motivation. They wait to feel inspired. They wait for the perfect moment. And while they're waiting, the farmer is watering his dirt. While they're scrolling through social media looking for motivation, the farmer is doing his reps. While they're planning and preparing and getting ready to get ready, the farmer is executing. The process doesn't care about your feelings. The bamboo doesn't grow faster because you're excited about it. The roots don't develop quicker because you're motivated. They develop because you showed up consistently, regardless of how you felt. And here's something else. Notice the farmer didn't plant bamboo seeds and then also plant wheat seeds as a backup plan. He didn't hedge his bets. He didn't split his attention. He committed fully to one thing and saw it through. Most people are planting seeds in 10 different fields, giving each one a little bit of water, wondering why nothing is growing. They're spreading themselves so thin that none of their seeds get what they need to develop roots. They dabble, they sample, they try a little of this and a little of that, and then they wonder why they're not seeing results anywhere. The farmer picked one thing and went all in. That's the play. So let me bring this home for you. Right now, you're in one of two places. Either you're in the first 4 years and you're frustrated because you don't see results yet, or you're about to quit because you've been watering the soil for a while and you're tired of not seeing bamboo. Either way, here's what you need to hear. Don't focus on the result. Focus on the process. Focus on showing up every single day and doing the work. Trust that something is happening beneath the surface. Trust that you're building roots. Trust that your bamboo moment is coming. And when everyone around you is checking their results every 5 minutes, getting anxious and desperate and ready to quit, you just keep watering your dirt. Because you understand something they don't. You understand that success is not about the 6 weeks of visible growth. It's about the 5 years of invisible growth that makes those 6 weeks possible. The bamboo doesn't care if you believe in it or not. It's going to grow on its own timeline. Your only job is to take care of the soil. Your only job is to show up. Your only job is to trust the process and not let the lack of visible results trick you into quitting. So stop checking for bamboo every 5 seconds. Stop comparing your year 1 to someone else's year 5. Stop judging your progress by outcomes you can't control. Just water the soil. Build the roots. Do the work. And when your bamboo moment comes, and it will come, you'll look back at all those days when nothing seemed to be happening, and you'll realize those were the most important days of all. Those were the days you built the foundation for everything that came after. If this story changed how you see your own journey, make sure you're subscribed.